Those of you that like making friends, you need to be very, very careful. The man I'm about to interview right now has a very sad story to tell. His best friend poisoned him, and while he was on the bed struggling for his life, his best friend stole all his properties and ran away. This is his story.
Hi, my name is Leolinos. I am here to share the story of how my best friend poisoned me, stole my things in my room while I was struggling with my life. This is my story. Immediately I drink the agbo. John said we should go inside my apartment. There is something he actually needed to discuss with me. When John actually heard my voice, he was like, a ball Leolinos, he did not die. I discovered that my laptop was gone, my Android phone, my clothes, my AirPod, one of my Chinese friend actually got for me.
Oh my goodness. So I can't believe that your own best friend poisoned you and also stole your properties. Can you tell us how this happened?
Yeah. So I've known John for years. He has been my friend. So on the 15th day of April 2021, John called me. He asked if I was going to be at home on the 16th, which was the second day. I said yes, I was going to be at home on the 16th day of April. He asked if he could actually get me a book help in Bega while he was coming on the 16th day of April. I said, yeah, they should. So about the Agbo, there was a day John and I were going to Ogun State. I can't even remember what I was suffering from that particular day. So we got the Agbo, and to be honest, I felt better. So that was the reason why I gave John a go ahead to get me the Agbo on his way coming on the 16th day of April. So on the 16th day, the day he came with the Agbo that he poisoned, I was outside with a neighbor of mine, also John by name. This John, a neighbor of mine, was actually washing his clothes while we gist when this John who actually poisoned me came with the Agbo. So John came and handed the Agbo over to me. I was still gisting with my neighbor John, and he asked me to drink the Agbo while it was still hot. I told him I was going to drink it later. He said no, I should drink it and I should shake it very well before I drink it, which I did. I shake the Agbo very well. Immediately I drink the Agbo. John said we should go inside my apartment. There is something he actually needed to discuss with me. I told him whatever it is, we can actually discuss it outside. He said no, he does not want any here to actually hear our discussion. I told him there was no lights inside the apartment, so we can actually have the conversation outside. He said no, we should go inside. I said okay, that means it's actually very important. So I led him into my apartment. Immediately I got inside, I started feeling, I don't even know how I was feeling that period, but I knew I was not feeling okay. I asked John, why am I feeling this way? He said that I should, no, he asked me if I've actually eaten this morning. I said I've not eaten. He said the reason is because I'm actually hungry. That's the reason why the Agbo is having effects on me. I reminded him that the first time I drank that Agbo, the day we were actually going to Ogun State, I never ate anything, and it was 10 a.m. And that particular day John brought this Agbo, it was 8 a.m. in the morning. So I reminded him that day on our way to Ogun State, I never felt any type of way, despite that I did not even eat until it was evening. He said I should relax, I was going to be all right. Before I knew, my body became so heavy, like I could not even lift my hand anymore. I asked John, what's going on? He said I should relax, I was going to be okay. I think that was the last conversation I had with John that morning. I don't know anything that happened again because I was lifeless from that 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I don't know, when I actually woke up, when God actually brought me back to life, I saw that my room was filled with people, both men and women, young and old. My body was filled with red oil. I saw John, the neighbor of mine who was actually outside washing, when the John that poisoned me came. I asked him, what's going on? He said I should relax. I should relax. I asked him again, John, what's going on? He actually tried to break me that night, but I could not hear anything. I told him to take me to the hospital. So we actually went to one particular hospital that night, which I was examined and I was told I was poisoned. So I passed the night in the hospital that night. The second day, at the time of that incident where John poisoned me, I had my small phone with me, which is a itel phone. So that night, after when I was actually, I actually regained my consciousness. So I discovered that my Android phone was no longer with me, but the other phone was actually in my pocket at the time of the incident. So the second day, which was on the 17th day after leaving the hospital, I called John, who poisoned me. When John actually heard my voice, he was like, a ball you Linus, he did not die. I said, yes, I did not die, and my enemies should die my death. He said, this one that you did not die, do you need your things back? Then I didn't even know, to be honest, I could not give an account of the things just packed from my room. I didn't even know all the things I packed. The only thing I knew, my phone was not with me, the Android phone. I said, yeah, they are my things now. After all, I was not owing him. So I told him, I'm not owing you. He said, okay, before me I could actually get my things back, I am going to pay him 130,000. That was when I said, okay, let me enter inside road to see what we're actually missing. So I discovered that when I was searching, I discovered that my laptop was gone, my Android phone, my clothes, my AirPod, one of my Chinese friends actually got for me. A lot of things. John actually took a whole lot from me. I called this guy again. I said, well, John, you actually took all of this from me? He said, yes, I actually needed money. I said, so if you actually need money, you will not ask me if I get before I refuse to give you. He said, I will have to pay him 130 kilo. I told him, John, I actually just paid for a shuttle bus for you. And where do you actually expect me to get that 130 kilo to pay my things? After all, you are my friend. I've never done you any wrong. You will come to my house in the morning, you will stay till the night. I will feed you morning, afternoon, and night. And most times, if you are going back, I will even give you transport. What have I done to you? And you never told me. He said, nothing, me, I should forgive him, so he actually need money. I said, okay. That was when I now went to Area G police station. Area G police station is at Ogba, Agoda, in Ikeja side. I actually went there to report John to the police and definitely track him. So I got there. I got to the police station. I met 3 policemen at the counter. They asked me why I have actually come to the station. I explained the situation to them. One of them insulted me. He said I was so stupid to have actually drank a herb from a friend. So how could I should be thanking God that I did not die. I was like, is there anything wrong in drinking a herb from a friend? This person was my friend. And I can't even remember how many times I've actually gave this guy food. I never thought of poisoning him. So why will you even make me feel stupid for even drinking something from a friend? He asked me, so what do I want them to do? I said, okay, I could actually try this guy, but I need their help. And I don't even have a phone. My phone is not, he took my phone, he took my laptop. I told them all the things this guy took from me. So I need their help. They say I can't even remember how much they say it was going to cost me. They say it was going to cost me that much, and I am going to inform my network provider before they can actually do anything. I said, okay. To be honest, I did not write a statement. I did not write a statement in that station. So since I told them everything and they demanded that much, I told them I don't have that kind of money. They demanded. So that was when they said, okay, there is nothing they can do. I left the station. I go back home. I call John again. John, please, can I pay you 30,000? He said 30,000 naira. No, I think the first money I called was 15,000. I asked him if I could pay 15,000. He said no, he was not going to collect 15,000. Then I now collected my sister's phone and I downloaded one app like that I can actually use in tracking this guy. So I was tracking this guy that period, and where the tracker was actually leading me to, according to the tracker, John was at Abeokuta. From Abeokuta, he actually left Abeokuta to Ijebu, from Ijebu to Ijebu. To be honest, I think for a week, I was tracking this guy since he actually left Lagos. There is nothing I could do. I stopped. And then I was actually calling him up. He said I should not call him anymore. If I actually want to hear from him, I should text him. So we were not texting each other on the phone. I texted him. He would reply me. I begged him. He said, okay. The least he could actually collect from me was 30K. I said, okay. So he should provide me an account number. And I asked him, so if I send you 30K, how am I going to get my things? He actually called a particular place at Agege. I don't know if you know Agege very well. There is one Zenith Bank close to Agege on that bridge. So he called a particular place opposite the Zenith Bank. He said if I actually transfer the money, so I was going to get my things close to that place. I said, okay. I was so stupid anyway. So I transferred the 30K not to his account. He never provided his account. He gave me a POS account, which I did. After I transferred the money, he called me that he had actually received the money. I said, okay, so am I getting my things today? He said I should say whatever I have to say for the last time because he was going to block me. I said, wow. So John, yes. I said, John, you are not going to give me my things. Despite that I've transferred the money, the agreed money, he said he was not going to. I said, okay. So this is the last thing I am going to say to you. I said, John, repent, and if you do and God forgives you, to be honest, I am forgiving you too. But if you fail to repent, you shall never victimize anybody again. I shall be your last victim. He laughed and said, Ebo Leolinus, you are not going to do anything. I said, yes, because you know me very well. You know I cannot do anything, or no problem. I hand you over to the God. That's what I told him. And he ended the call, he blocked me. That was what happened. So 2 months later, I think June 19 or thereabout. So my neighbor John, who was at home when this John who actually poisoned their came. John was actually going to Alagado that morning. John got to Agege on that bridge and he called me. He asked if I've actually seen that guy, that John, that poisoned me. I said, yeah, John, you are my neighbor and you are my friend. If I've actually seen him since then, I was going to tell you. I have not seen him since then. He said as he speaks with me, he's actually looking at the dead body of the guy who poisoned me. I said, how is that possible? The dead body of John, how? He said, okay, he was going to take picture and even a video of it. When he comes back, he will actually show me. I said, okay, please do. He actually left. He took pictures and video. He left for the work. So when he came back in the evening, he showed me the picture and the video of this guy on the car. So, to be honest, I've never been that shocked. I asked him, so what happened? Well, for the look of things, he never had an accident because there was no bruises or injury on his body. He said, according to actually what he had that morning, they say he just slumped and died that morning. I was like, wow, he slumped. So that was
How sure are you that he died, or that was not made up for you to believe that he no longer exists?
Can you repeat your question?
How sure are you that he died? What if that was made up for you to just believe that he no longer exists?
When my neighbor actually got there, it was not that it actually happened immediately. My neighbor got there. If you actually look at the body, you can see that the body was cold already. You know, this dead body that people will just be passing, but there are people who are still actually looking at it. So you know that he just died.
Was there a burial conducted?
That's what I don't know, to be honest. That's what I don't know. Yeah.
So now it's, apart from what you saw, it's not, you cannot really tell if John died. Do you understand? Like if he's really, really, really dead. But from what you heard and from the video you saw, he was on the floor and he
It
slumped.
slumped, yes, according to the eyewitness. It slumped, and that was it.
See, this story is somehow. What exactly did you do to John to deserve all this?
Nothing, to be honest. See, to even think, okay, let me even tell you the crazy part. Now, after John poisoned me and he actually took everything, all the things John took from me, John has actually asked me the prices of everything John took. I never knew he had that, to be honest, I never knew he had actually planned everything to actually know the price, so that when I was gone, he was going to sell those things at the appropriate prices. That's not all though. The period John poisoned me, I think on the 22nd of February, before the April that John poisoned me, I took John, my elder brother, to a particular office at Abulegda, Ewegbemi bus stop. I want you to take note of this because there are people who actually doubted this story, and people are still doubting it that this story is not real. I took John to this office at Abulegba, Ewegbemi bus stop. In that office, there is a man called Etijaba. This man is a very popular man in Lagos. As a matter of fact, I think last year and 2 years ago, he was even having issue with the popular MC Oluomo. This man is actually an Alhaji. So I went to this man's office to get a shuttle bus for John for installment because he was actually jobless at the time. I told him everything about the bus. The day actually paid for the commitment. I took him out and my elder brother to this man's office, which I think 22nd of February, if I'm not mistaken. That was the day I paid the money. John was there. So for the doubting Thomas, they can actually go there. If they actually have CCTVs in that office, they will actually show you the record of me and John. I think we did not even go there just once because they told me the bus was going to be ready on the 28th of that same February. But we waited, the bus was not ready. I still took John to that office again. I think maybe the first week of March. If the bus was ready, but the bus was not ready. And at that period, I was actually chatting with the cashier of that Alhaji. I still have the chat. I still have the WhatsApp chat. You get? So for the people doubting, they can actually go there for verification. You actually see the video of John if they actually have CCTVs in that office. So I was actually getting this shuttle bus for John, so we could actually get himself busy with something. I sincerely don't like the fact that every day John will actually call to come in my house. He will come and stay from morning till night, and he lied to me that he was actually married. He told me he had a daughter. I never knew he was, to be honest, he was actually lying. You get? So I actually believe John wanted to kill me to actually take that bus and all the things he actually took from my room. That period I actually paid for that bus. If you see the way John was hurrying me to get the bus, okay. I told him this is not my own making. I paid the money already. They told us the bus was going to be ready in a week time. In a week time, the bus was not ready. In 2 weeks, even a month, the bus was not ready. Even after John poisoned me, the bus was still not ready, which was April 16th. And to be honest, I've actually lost my patience already. I called them that I needed a refund. With the refund, I think it was in June that my money was refunded. I think this was actually the reason why John actually wanted to kill me, so that he could take the bus and the things he actually packed from my room. Because I sincerely don't see any reason why he wanted to kill me apart from these few reasons I've actually told you already.
Wow. This is a really shocking story. And people that are always quick to make friends, bring people really, really close to them, they need to be careful. This is a story everyone should listen to. Honestly, the world is wicked. Not everyone is your family member. You can never tell the heart of a man, the hearts of the people surrounded by you. You don't even know. So I thank God for your life that, you are still here to tell your story. So thank God that you survived that experience.
Our Lord is good.
So how did you even meet John, and how long have you guys been friends? And don't you know his family, his friends? What does he do for a living? I'm curious to know. I really want to examine the kind of friend you had and who the kind of person John was.
I actually met John in Ogba. So that day I actually went to visit one of my brothers in Ogba. So while I was actually waiting for my brother somewhere, he came. I was sitting down somewhere. John came and he said, I like you. I said, how do you mean? He said, no, I just want to be your friend. Like, you are so cool. I said, you are just meeting me for the first time. He said, I'm so cool. He said, yeah, I actually like your personality. Just nothing else. We know, guys, we actually don't need to know each other for a long time before we actually click. Before we know, me and John actually became friends. We exchanged numbers. It's okay. Anytime I'm coming to Ogba again, me I should let him know. I never did that, but John will call me. Where do you stay? I told him where I stay. So we actually chatted. I asked him what he actually do for a living. He said he's actually a driver, but this was actually 2021 before. Sorry, this was in 2020 before the 2021 that he poisoned me. So we said at the time, but he actually don't have a job at hand. That period that we actually became friends. I said, okay, you have to find something to do now. As a guy, you can't just be sitting at home. Because he told me he actually had a family. I reminded him, you have a family, so there are a lot of responsibility as a man. He said, yeah, he has been trying, but there is no job coming, this and that. Where he was working, he had issue. Okay, that was the period I now asked him, so can you actually drive a shuttle bus for higher coaches? He said, why not? Sure, he can. At the fourth, I think this was now in 2021, in January, when I actually asked him if he can. He said, yes, he could. I said, okay. So that was when I now took him to this office I mentioned earlier, a Webemi bus stop at Abuleba. The name of the Alhaji is actually Itijaba. So I wanted to actually get this guy the bus. But that few period we met, we actually became so close, but I never visited this guy. But once, I'm not the type of friend that visits friend. I can know you for ages and never know where you live. So I don't know how to visit people because my life may be from work to house, church, and the rest. So I don't know how to visit people. It was just John who always come to my house. I never visited John. They told me he was living at the Ogba, and I even saw the address of his house in the Ogba, which was God, what's the name? Oh God, see, that day I actually went to the police station. I told them the address of this place that John told me he lived, but to be honest, that address never existed. There is no address like that in the Ogba where he actually told me he lived. So be honest.
Wow.
God.
Do you have a picture of this John? I'm just curious. I would like to know what he looks like.
I had the picture, but
did you take photos with
I
him
had
or
the picture,
videos?
even the video of him. But the picture and the video were on the phone he took from me. I never posted us on social media. I wish I did. That's my regret today. I wish I posted John and I on social media. Oh, it was only on WhatsApp. Yes, I posted a picture of this guy. I posted a picture on the WhatsApp status. I wish that could be actually the true part. I never posted him on Facebook or any other social media. I never did. I wish I did. I didn't wish.
Wow, this is a lesson to learn. So let's conclude. What is your final advice to the public? You've shared the story, and I'm thankful to God for sparing your life. And I like the way you speak. You speak with clarity. I didn't even have to interrupt you while you were speaking, and that's beautiful. What is your advice for people who are listening to you right now?
Well, see, for me, friendship is actually not for me. John was not the only friend who had actually done something I never liked. So I think a lot of my friends, people I've actually called friends, had come for me in a very bad way. After the incident with John, I made up my mind that I am not going to make friends again. I know people, I know a lot of people, but at this moment there is nobody I can actually say this person is actually my friend. They are just my acquaintance, the people I know, colleagues and the rest. if friendship actually favor you, no problem, make friends, but if friendship does not favor you, there is no need in trying hard, there is no need to push to actually have friends, but while making friends, make sure you are careful. A lot of persons are actually not lucky as I am. There are persons whom friends have actually done what John actually did to me, and they never survived to tell their stories. But here I am sharing my story.
True.
Please, if friendship does not favor you, please don't try. You can be okay without friends. You can say I'm very okay without anybody. Just the people I know, my family, and the rest. Nothing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your story. I really, really enjoyed listening to you speak, and this is something that I have never said to anyone before. I like how you explained and narrated everything. I sincerely appreciate you sharing your story. God bless you. This is the Lucky Udu experience. I think we have to say bye to the viewers at this point. Can we look at the screen right now with a smile on your face and bye-bye?
Bye-bye.